Stay one more night. Don't you know that my love is true? Let's make things right. I understand what you're going through. Stay one more night, and I know that it's not too late. Let's make things right. You just have to believe in fate.
Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is
season number 2 of relationship therapy. So let's get right into it, man. What we talking about today?
Today we are talking about shared goals and just shared visions as a couple.
Yes, I think it's very important that you and your spouse or your whoever, that you guys do some kind of vision board together so you guys can see what goals you have together this year. Of course, if you want to do your own separate vision board, that's cool too though. But I just think as a couple, you know, this is relationship therapy season 2 episode number 1. I just think as a couple, I think you guys should do, you know, a relationship vision board. So let's talk about it though. So
alright, so we went on a couples retreat this past December, and one of the activities that we did was we created a vision board together as a couple. And so this really allowed us time to like sit and talk about the goals and the visions that we had for the new year as a couple for our relationship.
Yes.
So we're going to share our board with you guys. It's important that you do a board based on your relationship and the needs of your relationship.
Yes.
Because not everybody's board is going to be the same.
No.
You're not going to have the same categories. It's not going to be organized the same. And that's okay. You can put whatever you want on your board. You may have a goal of this year, we're going to be more consistent in going to the gym. So maybe half of your board is going to be about exercising and eating healthy. That's okay. That's a good goal to have as a couple, because you guys can motivate and push each other if that's a common goal that you guys have. So we're going to talk about what we have on our board, some things you can possibly put on your board, and if you don't have any goals or visions, like how you set those. Yes. And how you get those.
Yes.
Because you gotta have some type of goals for your relationship. Okay?
Yes.
It should be something that you're always working towards in your relationship, and not just, oh well, I already know what we're gonna do tonight. I already know what we're gonna do this year. The same thing we did last year. You want to make it fun, and you want to keep it exciting, and you want to keep prospering together.
Yes.
Anyway, enough rambling. Let's talk about our board.
All right, so let's get into it. So, as we said at the top, we put the Christians. All right, very important that you see it's the Christians.
Very important.
All right, we put the Christians. So you can direct.
And I put the Christians because in our household we're a team. So there's no need for me to put my name or his name together. We're a team and we're the Christians. Alright, so that was part of why we added that on there. We have the year. Mm-hmm. And so like we told y'all in our last video, we plan on purchasing a home this year. So we have a section
just for the home.
Just for the home.
Yeah. We showed y'all the video. We're gonna talk about it. We're not gonna keep holding it up.
We're gonna talk about it.
We're gonna show you exactly what it is.
And so we also have a section for our businesses.
Yes.
And so I put things on there like scriptures and quotes. So I have like faith without works is dead. We
have grind time, get to work. We have trusting in God.
Things that will motivate you. Proverbs 20 and 13. Anything that's motivational, because we're all about prospering and motivating each other and other people. Also,
we have a non-profit section on here too though.
Yeah, and this is like something that, I mean, I think we've been talking about since we got together, and some of the things we haven't done, and it's like, babe, this year we talked about it, we sat down and we're like, okay, we want to get this done.
Now people want to know, well, what you mean non-profit? Well, we have Feed the Homeless, we have go into your community and do some kind of free service. Well, there's when Thanksgiving coming up, you can go downtown and help them hand out, you know, food. We have school drive supply. You know, my dream always is to give a whole bunch of backpacks away to kids. So
and this year we will be doing a backpack giveaway for the beginning of school.
Yeah.
And we also have Okay, so community service, he mentioned going downtown, like to your local soup kitchen, or just going downtown and passing out sandwiches to the homeless. I know here in Houston, there's tons of homeless people downtown that's always looking for a good meal. And so that's something that we're going to take time out of our year to do. The food bank here in Houston as well, they always need help.
Yes.
So that's what we mean by nonprofit. Just going out and helping people that are less fortunate and people that are in need is something that we're definitely going to do as a team this year.
We also have social on here, social media. You know, how we want to impact on social media. You know, we created something called the Phone Zone. I don't know about you guys, but it's very important that you create the Phone Zone, which is when you guys spend time together at night, you learn how to cut your phone off or put your phone away from you. You know, what I see is a lot of people strolling down, 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 strolling up, up, up.
Because
you're
it's
spending
so,
hours and hours.
It's so easy to do that, man.
Yeah,
you just pick up your phone and
you're looking at other people's lives.
it.
When you got goals you're trying to complete.
When you need to be working on stuff, stuff you want to do with your life. You're watching other people, and so we don't realize how much time that really takes from something else. The
average person spends about 2 or 3 hours on social media at nighttime, and that's just looking at all the Snapchats, all the Instagrams, going up and down Facebook. I mean, you are wasting time when you could be doing. We taking time out doing this video before we go to the gym, so you could be doing this stuff versus, you know, wasting a whole bunch of time, and then you look back and like, man, all this time done passed already.
And you know, like the iPhone will remind you of how much time you spend, because now they have that little notification that says, hey, 3 hours of screen time, and it shows you social media, how much you spent on productivity, how much you spent on YouTube, how much you spent on different apps. So if you have an iPhone, you can definitely know, like, hey, man, I'm spending way too much time on this phone by looking at that. And I really like that, because it's like, damn, I need to get my ass off of here. So pay attention to that.
Yeah, that's very
because
important.
it really does take time. You can do a lot in an hour. That hour that you're scrolling, that hour that you're posting those subliminal messages. So just make sure that you're being productive, and that you are doing something that's gonna help grow you as a person and as a couple.
Yeah, so also here we have travel. So we have places that we want to travel this year. It's going to be hectic because we also got to make sure we paying off a little bit more of some of our debt, and we're getting a brand new home. So once that passes, then we can take all our money and go travel. You know, but that's very important. You know, we have you know, personal trying to have a baby. So that's in our plan. So we're like, whoa, okay, but that's in our plan. So we have that.
And then we also have building generational wealth.
Yes.
That is something that is like always on our minds, always on our hearts. Like, how can we have multiple streams of income? How can we make sure that our children's children won't have to want for anything? Creating those things that will leave a legacy.
Yes. And then of course we wrote stuff down for this channel. You know, making money, building subscribers, posting weekly, you know, creating products, business pages, stuff like that.
And then we also have our healthy eating and working out, which we've been doing consistently. So I'm proud of us for that. And yeah, our board is pretty simple. Like, it's all about giving back, prosperity, creating multiple streams of income, creating generational wealth, making sure that we still also have a social life, going on date nights, meeting new couples, traveling together. So these are things that we know we both want to do together as a couple. Do I have my own vision board? Yes. Does he have his own vision board? Yes. And that's okay, because I kind of touched on this. We were sitting down talking to some other people, and we're so quick to always be like, I. Okay. We know that we all have our own individual goals, but especially if you're married, you don't have to be married, but especially if you're in a relationship, you guys need to make sure you're on the same page and that you have shared visions and shared goals, because I just believe that if you don't have those things, that relationship or that marriage is not going to last very long.
Yes.
Because everybody is looking out for themselves. Nobody's looking out for the relationship.
Yeah, and I, like I said, and at the top left-hand corner, we have write the vision down, make it plain. To me, it's like this. This is how I always look at it. Your GPS, if I tell you to come to my house and I don't give you, I just tell you the area I live in, but I don't give you the GPS, my address, you will never find my house. You might. It might take you a long time. But this is basically our GPS for 2019. We GPSing where we're trying to go so that we can say, okay, man, okay, get off that phone. We gotta get to work. Get off that couch. Stop watching TV. We gotta get to work. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens to me, I think, and this is the hard part, eventually we got to get to the point where you gotta Monday through Friday get off the TV. If you're trying to be, if you're trying to really get somewhere in life. I know people say, well, that's my relaxation time. Well, maybe this person just want to go to work, come on, do nothing. That's okay. But if you're trying to live an extraordinary life, you have to do extraordinary things. And one of those things is, you know what? When I walk in the house, I'm gonna put my phone in the phone zone. I'm not even on my phone. When I walk in the house, I ain't cutting the TV on. You know, I'm gonna go to the gym, eat my food, and be productive. This is the thing that has to be done if you're trying to be extraordinary. But if you want to be ordinary, that's cool. You can go to work, come home, go to sleep. Go to work, come home, go to sleep. Be on your phone all night. Watch TV all night. Wake up in the morning, watch TV. That's what you want. You know, but then
go out and party.
Go out and party. That's what you want. But if you're trying to do some great things by impacting other people's lives and build a business, and these are things you got to make a sacrifice for. So, whatever your vision board is, man, you guys need to come up with a vision board for you and your spouse.
And the good thing about a vision board is that you're reminded of every day, these are the goals I set. What am I doing to work on these goals? Is it just going to sit on this board, or is it going to get accomplished?
Yes.
Like, I have a board that I made in 2017, and I say more than half, 75% of things on there I've already accomplished. I'm not saying that everything's going to be accomplished in 1 year, but this is when you're going to set these goals. Yes, you want to set these goals and accomplish them in 1 year, but let's be realistic. Some goals take a little bit more time, and sometimes God has to put you through a process.
Yes.
So don't expect, like, I'm going to get all this done and I'm going to be great. No, because guess what? After you accomplish some more stuff,
it's always something.
It's always something else. Or one goal may take a little bit longer than others. So you want to make sure that you're just working towards these things.
And I heard something a long time ago. It says for every level there's a different devil. So that means you might be on level 7 right now, and you might achieve some things. But then when you get to level 10, every level there's a different devil. I mean, there's going to be another obstacle that come your way. And you got to be ready to embrace it and say, okay, how did I overcome level 7? How did I overcome level 8? How did I overcome level 9? You know what I'm saying? Now I'm on level 10. More obstacles come my way. How do I overcome that? So that's all we saying, though, man. So anything else you want to say about this?
I think that's it. Just make sure that you guys don't let this year go by without setting goals and having a vision for where you want your relationship to go in 2019. The Bible clearly states, write the vision and make it plain. So do that so you can be prosperous. We want everybody to be on the winning team in 2019, especially in your relationship. Because if you allow any room for the devil to enter, he will. So you want to make sure that you're working and that you trust God, and that everything that you put on your vision board will come to pass. And we're just going to touch, and we're going to believe with you. We're going to touch and agree with you, and we're going to believe that 2019 is going to be the best year ever.
Alright guys, thank you for watching season number 2, episode number 1 of Relationship Therapy.
And look forward to all the new things that we have coming, the shirts we have for Relationship Therapy, and us going live on Facebook, because we definitely want you guys to tune in. If nothing else, we want you guys to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're notified when we post videos on Thursday nights, 7 p.m. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Peace.